Hello. We have, we have many things today going on. There's a big stream of the anniversary, so let's just wait together. And whilst we wait, we can play a bit. Blind the killer 4 times. Oh, for fuck's sake, I don't like this. I'm clumsy. Okay. Cookie's in a match. Where is he? Okay, I'm going to change this. I'm going to bring... What the heck I'm going to bring? How about if I try flashbangs? You know, I'm going to bring blast mine and the flashbang. And let's see if something works. Probably not, because I'm clumsy. But who knows? Let me ask Koki really quick if he is with people. I will think. Oh, that is cute. No, wait for the event. Wait for the event. I want things. I need to wait. I need to stop being so... What do you call it? What is this? Amar! How are you doing? Thank you! Thank you so much! I'm doing good, and you? Nice. Oh, so it was these 3 on this one, okay. Weekly charm bundle. Weekly developer choice bundle. The bloodstained sack bundle. Where's gone? Oh my god, I've got an itchy nose because my cat was around here and now it's itchy. Okay, 1 hour 15 for the stream. I'm curious. I'm very curious. I don't know if he's playing with someone. He's not replying yet. We can just wait a bit. It's fine. Silent Hill has a lot. I didn't notice that it's got so much. Ugh, I hate this one. I gotta look at it. Oh my god, Omar, thank you! Thank you so much! Thank you! Oh my god, you're super kind. Thank you. Oh wow. I haven't seen this one before. Oh my god, it's quite... Like, the day is grey here, but it's quite hot. How's the temperature over there, Omar? Has the heat started? Yeah, looks cool. And I'm not sure how to feel about this skin of the hug. Nothing but lazy. Where is Koki? Did he finish? No. Koki, where are you? I can still check the shop a bit. Oh, so fancy. This is good. He reminds me of a character of a movie, but I'm not sure who. Oh, Felix. Look at her. So pretty. This one is so funny. The noises that it makes. So angry. Obviously, I think it's the best one. This one, I don't know. It's just weird. To me, it doesn't look like a cat at all. I don't know. This one is cool. Meh. This one. I'm not a fan of the face. I don't like the hair. Like, it looks like I'm like a jellyfish. I think this one is cool. Oh my god, look at all the rats. I didn't notice that before. There's a lot of skins that I haven't seen. I've never seen this. How did I not see it? I love her hair in this one. Clear 6, okay. I don't think I've ever seen this in game either. Cookie! Oh, te estaba esperando.
Not again.
Okay, I need to blind the killer. Wish me luck. Oh well. I'm bringing flashbangs. Oh my god, this is going to be a disaster. So, apparently this stream is going to be in 1 hour and 10 minutes. And then some people said that it's going to be PTV just afterwards. What do you think? Hi, Ali. Eso filtrado. Sí. El killer y el asesino. El superviviente. Oh. Ok. Buah. Tiene buena pinta, veremos a ver. Es que, sí, sí, sí. Acabo de ver. There's also a new update in Texas. A new variation for Nancy's house, the map, on nighttime. But also, apparently they're going to bring weather, like rain, thunderstorm, things like that. Let's see. Save. Sí, algo le pasaba a Nancy. Porque, no sé, a mí me sacaba un poco de quicio jugar con ella. Vale que no soy muy buena jugando, pero... You know. I don't know what he said because I can. What you got, Michaela? Yeah, I used to get very nervous just playing by with Nancy because she's all the time tired. I think I'm a bit impatient to play with her because she's a bit slow. She's, like she gets that little tantrum when she stops with a vision and all those things. That she just annoys me. Oh my god. I don't have the patience for her. Also, putting the trap is quite slow, and everything is just slow with her, with this lady. Oh my god. Look at that cocoon! Or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Oh, lethal! Is it me or this is a bit laggy? Chucky. Oh no, he's with someone. Let me just get my flashbang really quick. I have 3 gems nearly done. This is good. Fucking Scorch. It was nearly done. I saw. Why I didn't put the thing? Oh my god, he blocked it. Why I didn't put the plus mine? I'm an idiot.
Got a fun little game with books. You're gonna love it.
And also he has some aura reading thing. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's an add-on. I think it must be an add-on, to be honest. I shouldn't have put it, but I did. I don't know who's chasing now. I want my flashy. I just tried to get the character. Chucky. Wait, where are they? Can I get out? Plus one? Save? Maybe? I don't know. I don't think so. Okay, let's just go and do things. Did he just leave? No. This is the bad thing about. Oh shit! She's so far. Didn't know Chucky was in this game. Yeah, it was released around Christmas. I'm so dead. I didn't see where the doors are. Okay, there's one over there. Oh shit. What is wrong with me? Nobody's gonna for a while. Oh really? Today there's a new stream. That is going to be about the new killer and new survivor. The dog, which one? What do you mean? Okay, must have deliverance, I think. Oh my fucking god. With what did I get stuck? You mean my small dog? Round 2 to try and blind the killer properly. The Pomeranian. Someone dogs you have. I had another one before. I had an Alaskan Malamute. But yeah, the Pomeranian is good. Where is he? He's asleep. He's old. No teeth. But he's good. He's good. Now he's looking for the fresher spot in the house because it starts to be a bit warm. So he's like, hot, don't like it. That's how I got introduced to your channel. I saw the video. Oh, really? Was it with that video? Oh, yeah. You know, he... Like, yeah, he's still with that. He still has the gingerbread man. It's his absolute favorite toy. I bought him other ones because, you know, like, I don't know how many times I needed to sew it because it's old already, but it's just his favorite toy. The good thing is now that he doesn't have teeth, he's not breaking it anymore. He tries to play with it, but obviously he just has gums, so gums doesn't break it anymore. But yeah, the poor thing is not a gingerbread man anymore. I don't even know what it is. But yeah, no matter which other toys I got him, his Gingy is Gingy, you know. Oh, Haddonfield. So, how long... Oh, Lethal. How long since you haven't played Blight? This game. Straight to us. I will assume. Maybe not. Oh, some fuck. Oh fuck. I should have kept running. I think there's something wrong with my controller. It's working really weird. It's been a year since I played Wolf. someone's here. Oh fuck. Okay, we need to do that freaking gen in the middle. He doesn't want to play with Cookie, I don't think. Barbecue. Yes, please. In 2 months we haven't watched another. Oh yeah, I saw him! With the twin ceramic 3 versus 8, oh my goodness. Just wanna get this one done quick. Where's he coming from? Oh, he's with Cookie. Maybe to this one. I still got the same. For my favorite. I want a werewolf killer. I think that would be really cool. What about you? What are your ideas? Because if you have a few. Thank you for the follow. Oh, basement. I'll prepare the other door as well. Oof. Yeah, he was camping around. basement again. We need to do the door. When I want the most is Predator. Oh, his body blocking over there? Okay. Go to the other side. Oh fuck. Shit, shit, shit. I think I body block her. Because there's something wrong with this controller, to be honest. Like, I keep moving weird. Really weird. I think it's the joystick. It's weird. It's very weird. It's like it's not catching all the movements. I don't know. Nice! Amazing. Yeah, I just feel bad because I think I body blocked the Talita. Hello. But honestly, there's something weird with the controller. How long have you been in DBD? Around 2 years? Something like that? I think it's 2 years. Since Sadako was released. I remember. How are you doing, Mickey? Oh, I'm going to put the YouTube comments on my iPad because sometimes this doesn't show me all of them. Okay. Hi. Venom and Carnage. Oh, that would be so cool. Yeah. Like, also, you know, the originals also have really good stories. Backstories. Slifer! Are you coming? Just tired. I've been playing for almost 8 years since October. Oh, nice. What's a high prestige? On this account, it's a meg. 100. But nada. Sniper. Slifer! Stranger Things. It's coming. It's filmed. I just need to edit it. But yeah, this is not my main account. This is my husband's account. Thank you. Because when I stream, I play on PC. My account is on...
I get the feeling something horrible is about to happen.
What do you call it? Xbox. Oh my god. Yeah, it's amazing. So cool. Finally, Stranger Things. Yes. Yes. I think... yeah, it's going to be for next week. In YouTube. Yes, Lucas. Yes. I'm excited. It's cool. Like, I didn't remember anything. Oh my god, I got jump scared. I screamed. Oh god. Really nice. ¿Te gusta? ¿Vas a ver las reacciones o qué? No, no vas a verlas. A ti no te van mucho las reacciones, ¿no? No sé. And oh my god, I started also... Chainsaw Man. Jesus. ¿Qué vas a ver que no me he enterado? Stranger Things. Chainsaw Man. And something... That's what I'm... Fuck. There's something wrong with this controller, for sure. For sure. It moves really weird. There's something wrong with this. I need to talk on. ¿Se le completa? Sí. Toda la serie. Chainsaw Man is a good one. I was so confused. Then I liked it. But at the beginning, I was just really confused. I was like, what the f- what is going on? bye. She was finishing the gen. She committed to the gen. Okay, maybe I can find a medkit. Okay. I think I'm already really? Okay. Oh, fuck me. Okay, Dwight is going over there, so I'm just gonna go. Fuck, fuck, fuck. No, not there, not there, not there. Oh my god! What is going on? Why is so laggy? Is the controller or is it just super laggy? I don't know. Like, why? To the ground. Okay. There's only two pieces of has so much to yeah. I think the water maybe the kid is laggy. Maybe? But it's can you like no one is healing me the whole fucking match? Okay, we need to finish that gen. Okay, I will assume that they will go over there. Finally, thank you. Okay, we need to do the main one. That's the priority. No? You don't want to be healed? Okay. Oh, he had a renewal, okay. bitch. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. It's so freaking laggy. So maybe what is happening to me is laggy, not the controller. I don't know. It's just because I feel like I'm stuck constantly. Not constantly, but you know. Currently watching the Vampire Diaries. Oh yeah, I watched those. It's cool. Omar, thank you! Oh my god, the whole donation is complete. Thank you! Oh wow, thank you so much, Omar. Thank you. Nice, well done. Come on, Dwight, hope! Woohoo! He's doing the one around Maine. Nice. Okay, Dwight is opening the other door now. I think he should have just opened it. Jesus Christ. Dwight is there, Dwight is there. Open the fucking door, Dwight! What the fuck is he doing? Dwight! No, Dwight. Dwight, you're a fucking idiot. Oh my god. Oh my god, why? Why he didn't just open the door? And now the killer is being toxic. Oh my god. This Dwight. Oh, she's mad because Cocky ran her for a long time. Oh my god. This freaking Dwight. Get camped, stay mad. Sorry. Nah. Come on. Bad manners. But this Dwight, what the heck? Why? I don't understand. Like he heard both of you coming and he decided to hide instead of just opening the door and that's it. I don't understand. So stupid. So stupid. Okay, be back in a sec. Oh my god, Amar, those are a lot of beads! Thank you! Thank you so much, Amar. Thank you. That's super kind. Oh, and the unicorns. Thank you. Yamaoka. Can I find the little Momo? The little... What's the name? The 3 gens are over there. The little rocket. The little... What's the name? Raccoon! My god. Or is it... is it... I think it's just on the other map, isn't it? Where the thingies are. The statues, isn't it? Or on this one here. He left Koki, that's good because he has the big arms. Koki Waki! No, you're not. You're naughty. Now, next gen. Maybe that one over there. But I want my flash grenade. Please? No, two. Scorch. Sort of. Heels have pies. I just said that name. That's funny. Fuck me. Okay. Keep this going. Fuck me, another. Ah! Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Just in case. I left a trap. I hope he's going to, you know. I want to take it to my... Why everyone is here?
You're mine!
No, Cookie! No! My flashbang! killer. That's fine, don't worry. Oh, the doors. There's a door over there.
Run, shit!
And another one over there. Oh no, fuck. He's not coming this way. Fuck. Wait, I can create another one. I can create another one. Cookie's like, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, come on then. I should have waited over there. Fuck. Shit, I think I blind Cookie. Did I? That's fine, just everyone leave. I got one blind at least. ¡Salvarte! Los otros estaba todo el mundo herido, o sea... O moría yo o morías tú, una de dos. Ya, pero es que ya, sí. Lo que pasa es que tengo yo el challenge de cegarlo, pero sí, cierto. Cierto, solo quería cegarlo, ya está. Me da igual morir, quería cegarlo y punto. Pero sí. Hi. Ten more minutes to the stream. ¿Pero te he cegado? ¿O no? Porque yo sé que he cegado al asesino, pero no sé si te había cegado a ti también. puede ser, ¿eh? Pues sí. Ya decía yo, si es que, claro, la tengo que liar. Si no, no soy yo. Es que no, te hemos matado. Joder, por eso también te he sacado, porque digo, creo que la he cagado. Así que se merece más vivir que yo. Look at the sable. So fancy. And their Felix, also fancy. They're like a couple. Maybe they're a duo. Bueno. Hatch Killer Shack? Yes, Hatch Killer Shack. I think the hatch is going to be in the Killer Shack. Lethal! Oh my god, it's a nurse. Coqui, te huele en el Deliverance, ¿eh? Joder. She's coming back. I think. It looked like she was going to. Yeah, she is. Oh, great. say someone finished rain. Oh my god. She doesn't want to leave Koki alone. Bitch. Oh my god. Nice deliverance. Fuck. Oh. Plot twist. Oh my god. Joder, no me sé que me queda en el forno y me voy. Ok, Koki. ¿Vas a ver el stream? Tiene que estar al empezar. Estudia, estudia. She doesn't wanna kick Jens, bitch. What if I do this? Will she come? Make it scary if you keep quiet. Really? Please kick it. Please kick it. Oh, she saw me. Jess, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that, Jess? Yes! Finally! She did it! Thank God! What? Oh. Oh fuck, I blinded myself. How the fuck I blinded myself? I wanted to leave it at the... What do you call it? At the pilot, because I assumed that she was blinked over there. But it didn't work. Thane! Is the stream on? Do we know? Yes, it is. Why cannot see shit?
So the first
Okay.
of which is actually a new game. Oh my god. We've got a game that we haven't told anybody about yet. It's from the world of Dead by Daylight. We're going to share it with you right now. It features some familiar faces. And most importantly, it is super duper fun. And I think you'll be surprised. So let's take a look.
Okay. Oh. Whee! What the fuck?
Well, you've done it now, Dwight. You just had to touch the cursed board game. Now, you and your friend are trapped in our world, and danger is
Oh my god.
everywhere. But don't despair. Use
That looks
your new
cute.
magic abilities against the swarms of monsters that want you dead. Run, jump, and shoot to collect blood points to repair generators, increasing your powers along the way. Unlock the door to escape together. Did you just die? It's not over yet. Use spells to keep your friend alive until they can revive you. Do you and your friend
Okay,
have
it's not my
to
thing,
survive?
but it's very
Ponder
cute.
this
It's
as
very
you ask
cute.
yourselves, what the fuck?
Get the game for free with a behavior account. Oh, look at the fung.
Oh my god, that song is so earwormy. It's gonna get stuck in my head.
The game itself is like the guitar solo of video games.
Yeah, like I'm already gonna walk away and just okay. But anyway, yes, you saw that correctly. What the Fog is now available, and it's not only that, but it's free for current behavior account holders and new subscribers. But we do have a limit of free keys, so you're gonna want to make sure that you make your behavior account after the stream, of course, or in another tab. Just don't leave. But go ahead and grab that, claim it on your account, and if you're unable to, then you're able to get it on
How you
Steam,
doing,
which
Nick?
is exclusively on Steam for $4.99 USD.
Yep. And,
What is it, Finn?
as you might expect, with the drops, now a free game. A lot of people watching the stream. There might be some load on our behavior login system. So if there is, bear with us. We will get you in the door, and don't worry, you'll get the game. So as
You'll
you
get
might
the
have been able
game.
to tell from that trailer, What the Fog, which is just the best title, is a two-person co-op roguelite. The simple goal of surviving and escaping with each increasingly difficult level. So to do that, you go head-to-head with swarms of monsters and bosses, and as we mentioned, lots of heavy metal guitar.
Yes. So Eric and I got to play it before launch, and honestly, it was so crazy fun. Like, I had that song stuck in my head for weeks. But you need to make sure that you get your hands on it so that you can have fun, survive, and then get the fog out.
Nice. So, that out of the way. See, you weren't expecting that. A lot of people are like, wait, what?
Surprises.
We're going to dive into the show. So we're going to hand things over to Stefan and Justin to talk about Dead by Daylight's Year 9 roadmap.
Okay, this is interesting. Congratulations, Finn! How are you feeling? Nice. I'm happy. Nice. I'm so glad. I'm so proud of you. Well done. Well done.
Thank you for joining us. It's great to be back with you celebrating Dead by Daylight's 8th year anniversary. I'm Stéphane Beauchamp, head of production.
And I am Justin Brown, product director. Really excited to be here with you today to talk a little bit about Dead by Daylight's Year 9 roadmap.
I'm going to take
Both
a
of them
second
are a
here
bit
at the top of
nervous.
the show to give a big shout out
Kitties.
to our absolutely phenomenal team that's working on the game day in, day out. They are the reason we are here with you today and celebrate 8 amazing years of Dead by Daylight. Before going any further, I just want to address something that's probably going to get talked about quite a bit in the chats across different
So hot here.
channels.
Here's it's a bit
We know
hot
since
as well.
the last update, there's been a rubber banding issue that's been plaguing the game. The team has been working extremely hard at it over the last few weeks. We have a tentative fix that the team has been working on that we're hoping to test on the PTB later today. If everything is successful with
We've
that,
got
we will be
PTB
deploying that
today.
fix to live, and hopefully it should improve the situation. But it's still to be confirmed. So keep an eye on our channels for that. We'll keep you all posted about this. Moving into the future a little bit, the coming year for Dead by Daylight is going to be huge, and that's saying something coming off of our biggest years to date. Since the last anniversary, we have released amazing licensed content such as Alien, Chucky, Alan Wake, and a personal favorite of mine, Nick Cage, such an amazing addition to the game. On top
Yeah,
of that,
lot of
we've also
license.
released our most popular original chapter to date, All Things Wicked.
Of course, and we can't forget, we did the Halloween event, which was bigger and better than ever with the introduction of the Void. This year, we introduced the concept of modifiers in Dead by Daylight, starting in February. Lights Out, we followed it with My Little Oni, and soon, later this week, we'll introduce Chaos Shuffle, the third one. We took a few steps.
I cannot
towards
wait to
improving the
play
player
that one.
experience, between anti-face camp, blood web UX improvements, the killer FOV slider, survivor DC bots, and even the search bar. So
Yeah,
there's
big
a lot
things.
there.
True. In
And
one year.
finally, we've taken a few big steps towards increasing our transparency, our communication with regular live streams on each of our content.
Or Mr.
releases.
Warmer, that is impossible to play. Don't you have like
Enough
a
talking about the past. Let's
fan or
dive
something.
into the future and what's really coming up for this year. We're happy to announce today that we have 6 new chapters.
well done? Yes,
currently in
Amar.
the works,
He's
and
done
2 of those
very
chapters
good.
will be survivor-only chapters for this year.
Oh,
On
okay.
top of that,
Let's see.
We'll have the usual 4 new tomes that are going to be coming out, spread throughout the year. As we've talked a little bit and teased even earlier last week, the
License
first
chapter,
chapter that's going
yes.
to be coming out
Then
is
in
Dungeons and
August,
Dragons, and we're actually going to deep dive that in a soon
Wow,
segment
there's a lot.
right shortly after
Go
this,
back.
This one.
I
and
didn't have
really
time.
promises to bring great gameplay and new characters to the world of Dead by Daylight.
Of course,
I
we're
don't
going to
have
follow
one.
that
Open the
with
window.
a licensed survivor, a character who truly embodies the meaning of that word.
All the windows.
After that, an iconic killer survivor duel will be coming into the fog, and if you stick around to the end of the show, you're going to get a little preview as to what that will be.
Okay.
We'll finish off 2024 with an original killer and survivor chapter, and we'll finish off the Year 9 roadmap with a licensed killer only chapter, followed by an original survivor only.
It's a lot of stuff coming up.
Yeah.
Moving a bit away from our content roadmap, we're going
No.
to take a closer look at the 4 pillars out of which the year will be based on. for those of you who have been with us for a long time, you'll see that there's consistency throughout the years with the 4 pillars that we're focusing on, but we're really adjusting the contents of each so that we're working on the features that have the most
All the
value
windows are
and the
open.
most
And
interest to all of
still,
the
oh my
players
god.
in ways where we can expand the game further and
It's
further.
like a heat wave or
Of course,
something.
we're going to start off with the trust and security pillar.
Trust and
Firstly,
security.
we're thrilled with the response to our regular broadcasts, and we're really happy to let you know you can fully expect more to come as we progress throughout the year, accompanying all of our major releases. Security is a topic we rarely talk about publicly for good reason. But one thing I will inform you all of is last year we set out to start tackling this AFK bots problem that we see, especially in some regions of the game. Phase 1 had very promising results, and we're certainly going to be taking that forward another step into Phase 2 in the coming year. Our
Okay.
next 2 pillars, live balance and quality
Plus
of life,
25,
we won't discuss
Jesus.
too much. Of course, you can expect regular live balance updates throughout the year and new quality of life, but my friend and colleague Derek will be coming up in the gameplay improvement segment to cover more on that topic, including an announcement on one of the most highly requested features ever in Dead by Daylight.
This one's going to be really, really exciting. Stay tuned for that because that is really something interesting coming up.
Okay.
Last but not least, our 4th pillar, events evolution. Events have always been a fundamental part of the game, especially the seasonal events, and this is something we're going to keep pushing forward over the coming years. With this year, we're starting to do a bit of a split where we're going to have our events happening on a separate matchmaking queue, which essentially means that at any time there's an event ongoing, you can decide to still play normal Dead by Daylight if that's what you're looking for, but you can also go into the event-specific queue and play some of that gameplay. This is really going to allow us to push gameplay further and further away from the typical way Dead by Daylight normally works. And it's
Could
going to be
be
a
good.
very interesting way for us to approach events in a different way. On top of
Because
that,
there's
we
people
can also
who-
expect
yeah.
more modifiers to make it in the game, whether it's the one we've talked about just before that are going to be revisited throughout the year, or introducing new modifiers that are either tweaks on something or something completely different. But modifiers is just a little sliver of what we're planning to do this year, and I think we have something a little bigger that might be coming up.
Absolutely, and that's why I'm so happy to be here and let you guys know that for the first time
He
ever,
doesn't look happy.
this summer, Dead by Daylight will have a new mode, not modifier, but a mode coming to you all. We've been listening and hearing your feedback, and I'm really happy to let you know that this summer, replacing Scorching Barbecue will be the first ever time-limited 2v8 mode in Dead by Daylight.
2v8.
We'll be doing a full
Woohoo!
breakdown of what this mode is when we get closer to the release.
It's going to be
But
madness.
for now, I'm going to thank my friend Stefan for joining me, invite my friend Matt to the couch to talk a little bit more about this, and here's a snippet of what's to come.
Imagine. Gameplay not final, yeah. Oh my god, 2v8. Oh my god, it's going to be madness. Jesus Christ. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be a lot of body vlog. It's going to be, oh my god. So much fun. So no hooks. We have this. I guess so one killer cannot just camp one person and the other one keep downing them. It's like the cages.
Thank you for
isn't
joining
it?
us, Matt.
Double
I know
Baba,
it's still
imagine.
early and everything is subject to change.
Maybe they cannot
I think
have
it's going to be really fun to sort
the
of
same
let
killer.
the community
I don't
in
know.
on some of our plans for this upcoming 2v8 introduction.
Absolutely. Thanks, Justin. So yeah, 2v8 is coming to DBD. This is a new game mode, which is really cool. Other gameplay events that we've done before, so Lights Out, My Little Oni, soon Chaos Shuffle, these are what we're calling modifiers. And modifiers basically take a DBD match, change a few things, but ultimately you're still playing DBD. With
Yeah.
this new game mode, 2v8, we're fundamentally changing the way that you play Dead by Daylight. In this particular case, there's 2 killers, 8 survivors, and a bunch of new changes that we're going to get into very shortly. The focus with 2v8, we really wanted to hone in on what's exciting and fun and chaotic with DBD, and we're leaning more into a party mode kind of vibe rather than something that's super competitive. It's also worth mentioning that the way that
Let's
we're building
listen to
this,
this.
it's an
Not
iterative
super
process, right?
competitive.
And this is just the first iteration. So we'll be looking to add more content, more gameplay in the future based on community feedback.
Absolutely, and I'm super excited to see what everybody says
Who's
about
gonna
this mode
Huntress?
when
Oh
it
my
comes
god.
out. So first, let's break down a few of the key changes that we know are going to be coming for 2v8 this summer. I mean, of course, there's still generators, there's still exit gates, there's just more of them. We've made 5 maps bigger to accommodate all of the action, all of the chaos. And we're also doing away with perks in this mode, instead introducing a new sort of 2v8 exclusive system called classes for survivors.
That's right. Yeah, so when it comes to survivors, basically once you've chosen your character, you can select and equip a player class. And this class is
Healer,
effectively your power for
Junjoki,
the match, and it helps players
isn't it?
identify what your role is within the team. So instead of mixing and matching perks, instead we really wanted to focus on a particular playstyle for this, and whether it's generator repair, healing, looping, speed, that kind of thing, that's what we're really going for with these classes.
Of course, and there's also just cowering in the corner, which is my own
Interesting.
preferred playstyle for Survivor, which is great. And it'll work a little differently for killers. You'll be able to choose from one of the 5 original killers, each with their own specific gameplay. Killers
5
obviously have
original
powers, so they
killers.
don't have classes in this mode, but we will be introducing a new mechanic, which is a team power. For example, if you are the Wraith, when you cloak yourself, if your teammate is within a certain radius of you, they will also get the undetectable status effect, allowing you to coordinate a sort of team stealth attack. Should make for some
Oh,
entertainment.
okay.
The reason that we're focusing on
Hi,
the 5
Ronnie.
original killers is just
How
to
are
make sure
you?
that this is as accessible as possible. They're all free, everybody can play them, everybody can have fun. We want you to enjoy the content and give us your feedback. And in my opinion, the best part of this whole mode is the 2. It's the first time ever that success and failure as a killer does not rely solely on your shoulders. You have a teammate to sort of benefit from, learn from, or even, blame when things go poorly.
Blame it.
Working together is just going
Yeah, we're just going to happen. You're so bad!
Lastly, it's worth mentioning that for this mode, we really wanted to keep the action pace and the momentum flowing. During our playtests, we found that the process of downing a survivor, picking them up, carrying them to the hook, it really started to slow things down for this mode in particular. So we're doing away with hooks as well. There's no hooks in 2v8. Instead, once the killer downs a survivor, they'll be able to send them to a cage. This works very similar to Pyramid Head. It will teleport the survivor
Yeah, I
to another
thought
part
so.
of the map, away from the killers. And of course, this still counts as hook states. So once you've been hooked 3 times, you'll be out of the match. And as Justin said before, there will be 5 original killers coming to this iteration of this game mode, but we will be looking to add more as we iterate on it and add more to it. Of course, we'll also be improving the game as it goes along, so content will be coming in as well as updates to classes and gameplay.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me,
It's a
Matt.
big.
And to all of you at home,
know.
if you want to learn more about 2v8, please join us in our July live stream. We will hope you're looking forward to this year 9. For now, back to you, Eric and Dork.
He's so uncomfortable, poor thing. He's so uncomfortable. You can tell. Pitch drops! Do I have them? I don't know. I think so. I should have it on. Let me check.
Oh my god, that road map.
Great segment. Great beard, Stefan. People were loving the wet beard in chat. But the real story, 2v8.
2v8, yes, I cannot wait to dodge hatchets and chainsaws at the same time.
Oh my god.
I can't wait for our killers to finally have friends that they can play with.
Get some friends in the fog. Forge friendships in the fog.
But that was a great segment to watch. I loved the reactions in chat. I think the guys did a really good job of explaining this is the first iteration, and there's going to be a lot of changes based on community feedback. So that's why we're not just flipping there's the going to switch be a lot of and making it
permanent.
changes
Shut up,
permanent
shut up,
all of a
shut up.
sudden. You need to actually get the mode where we want it. But we're using the word mode, which means a lot. So pay attention. And speaking of paying attention, the website. That's a transition. That doesn't make any sense. But the website for What the Fog has been overwhelmed by demand. as predicted. People love that cute little game. So we're working on it. Stay tuned. Don't worry. We have lots and lots of keys for it. So just as soon as we're able to tell you it's back up, we'll give you a mention on the stream here or in the chat.
Yeah. We definitely know you guys want to get your hands on it, but what we can do is tell you about something you can get your hands on today.
Yes, and so recently, I think it was December, we released 3 DLC packs. They're called Maddening Darkness, Old Wounds, and Macabre Tales. That was a way for players to get a big bunch of our older content all in 1 or 3 goes. And so we're actually going to be doing that again.
Yeah, so this pack is actually going to pick up exactly where the last one left off, which is going to be the Endless Hunt pack. And in this pack, you're going to get 9 playable characters, starting with Portrait of Murder, Roots of Dread, Forge in the Fog, and Tools of Torment. And along with this pack is going to be all the additional outfits and DLC exclusive items. But of course, if you don't want to get the pack, they will be individually marked down in the in-game store, so you can get them there.
Yes, so that Endless Hunt pack is actually available right now. It is the best way, especially if you're a newer player to Dead by Daylight, to get a big bunch of great content. So, that out of the way, we want to keep the train rolling. Next up, we're going to be welcoming Derek, right where you're sitting. He's going to tell us all about gameplay improvements and quality of life improvements coming to Dead by Daylight, including a very big one that people have requested for ages. So let's talk to Derek.
Let's see.
Welcome back, everybody, and welcome Derek to our stream for the first time. Derek is from our product management team. He works with the dev team on creating all sorts of cool quality of life updates, gameplay updates, and he's here to tell you about some good ones today. Derek, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Gonna be even better after this segment when we hear what you get to say. So I already know what you've got to say, but I think people are gonna be excited to hear about it. The upcoming challenge system. This isn't something we've told people about. Why don't you tell them about it right now? How is it gonna benefit our players?
So we really wanted to deliver new in-game challenges to players and new ways for them to be constantly rewarded outside of just tomes and archives. So we're going to be introducing a new challenge system, which is a system of challenges, hence the name.
Perfect.
That players are going to be able to complete completely passively. That means that players don't need to actively select the challenge that they want to complete, and they can complete multiple of them at the same time. Initially, we're going to start with daily challenges, weekly challenges, and event challenges. And later on, we want to expand those into other parts of the game as well. We think that this is going to be a great way for players to be constantly rewarded just for logging in and playing DBD, and it's going to be an amazing experience for everybody.
I think that's a really great addition. I think people in the community are going to really appreciate just being rewarded for doing what they already do, not having to go out and seek it, but just it's happening in the background at all times. That's really great. So another great thing that we're adding actually is how we talk to our players. That's the main job of my team, is talking and listening to our players. But we do it out in the world. We do it on social media. We do it on TikTok and Twitter and other places. But in-game is obviously the best place to talk to people, and you've got some updates there.
Yeah, we're here to make the players' lives easier and your life easier as well. So we're going to be introducing a new inbox-based system that will help connect players with the news that you have to announce, including patch notes, announcements, rewards, and a lot more. That way, players will see less pop-ups when they launch into the game, and they'll be able to get into their games quicker. And overall, the players will be able to stay connected with the world of DBD and the news that you have to announce.
Yeah, and it gives us new tools, right? Like being able to tell people the patch notes in detail is something we couldn't do before, and now we can. So again, you don't have to go find it on the web, but you'll be able to get it in the game. Pop-ups, not pop-ups, but notifications for rewards as well is another great improvement. So really good work there by the team. But we're not done. Actually, this is something people are familiar with, the Finisher Mori system. We tested it out a while back in PTB, got a ton of great feedback from the community. The team took that feedback, went back to the shop to tinker with it, and we've got the final version to tell people about now.
Right. I love Finisher Moris. I think they're a really amazing showcase for how deadly and gruesome our killers can be. But we also acknowledge that there was some room for improvement from the survivor's perspective. So like you said, we've taken the feedback, we've reiterated on it, and tried to land on what was the best player experience. So, in a coming update, Finisher Moris are going to become a baseline feature for all killers in the game. That means that killers are going to have access to the killer Finisher Moris by default, but they're only going to be able to use them on the last remaining survivor. That way, if the killer is able to successfully pull it off, we get an exciting conclusion to the match, and the survivors can feel that the game's ended in a fair way, and this match went smoothly, and it was a really exciting experience for everybody. More offerings are also going to be updated to instead give bonus blood points, so that it'll be a more rewarding experience for killers if they're able to pull it off.
So the killer's going to want to land that at the end.
Yes.
It happens at the end, like you said, so we're not killing the flow of the match. I think it's a really great balance from where we started and the feedback that we got, so kudos to you and the team. And that's all we've got from you today. Unfortunately, you have to go, but the show is far from over. Next up, we're going to hear about the new chapter coming to Dead by Daylight. So stay tuned, everybody, and thank you, Derek, for your time.
Thank you for having me.
What do we think about that finishing Mori thing? I don't know. No, I'm checking the drops thing.
I'm already so excited for the challenges and the finisher Mori.
I just want to shout out Derek for dropping so casually such a highly anticipated feature with cross progression.
Yes, cross progression is finally coming. Super excited. And it's another reason for you to make your behavior account. So not only will you be able to get What the Fog for free, but you'll also be prepping yourself for cross progression. Which we know that's something, you're once again going to have to be waiting to get your hands on. But we can now talk about merch, which you can get your hands on right now. So with the merch store, we've got the always popular mystery boxes coming back for this anniversary. And obviously because of the name, I can't tell you what's in the box. Maybe I'll try, But anyway, in the boxes, you're going to see 4 very exclusive DBD items specifically for this release. It's also going to include an art print where some of them are actually signed by our creative director, Dave Richard.
Which is pretty amazing. I had Dave sign my chest backstage. I won't be sharing that to save you all, but he's got a great signature, one of the best. It's a really cool piece too. If you haven't gotten a mystery box in the past, it's always just a fun unboxing process. So follow the QR code on screen, scan it, and go get it. But we also have an update to the DBD board game.
Oh yeah, you're right. There is going to be an expansion pack for the Dead by Daylight the board game, and this is going to be called the Malicious expansion. This comes with 3 new killers: the Artist, the Dredge, and the Knight, and 4 new survivors: Michaela, Jonah, Hattie, and Vittorio. It's also going to come with 2 new maps, which is going to be the Dark Joy and the Forsaken Boneyard.
That's super exciting, and I'm so happy to see the success of the board game. I'm such a tabletop nerd that it's just such good quality, and I'm glad that people are resonating with it. So shout out to level99games.com, which is where you want to go to pre-order it. You'll get it later this summer. Obviously, the DBD merch shop as well is available. You can open it up on your phone with that QR code. You can go to another tab and get some shiny stuff.
Yes, it'll be really nice, especially like you said in the summer, play it outside, touch some grass at the same time. So other than that, if you have any questions about the content we've been dropping so far, because it's been a lot of content, we will have our live Q&A segment at the end of the stream. So make sure you're dropping your questions into the chat. But other than that, roll initiative, because it's time to talk about Dungeons and Dragons.
Poor misguided wanderers. First there were many, and now so few. How little you must value your lives to take a single insignificant breath in my
Okay.
I'm afraid there will be no quick death for you. No escape from this suffering. I shall draw
Oh my god, he talks a lot. This killer, he will kill you of boredom. Oh.
For in dark places such as this,
Is there something that you need to do in the game with the hand?
Must keep themselves
Oh.
entertained.
Okay, he looks cool, you know? What do we think of this new killer?
I'm Mathieu Côté, Head of Partnerships for Behavior Digital, and I'm extremely happy to be joined here today by Sean from our friends at Wizard of the Coast, who is going to be with me talking about what we just saw. Hi, Sean.
Hey, Matthew. Great to see you.
Pleasure. We just saw the trailer here. I still have goosebumps. This is so amazing. Like I was saying earlier, I have inner child in me that's thrilled right now. I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons since I'm 10 years old, and it's an absolute dream come true. So thank you so much for being a part of that.
Of course, yeah, my pleasure. I 10-year-old Sean wakes up every day realizing that he works at Wizards of the Coast. Dream job. So we're super aligned on that.
So Dungeons and Dragons is probably one of the biggest gateways that people have had to how to craft stories, how to design games, how to create experiences for other people. We've seen it, of course, within the dev team. There's so many people who've got their first taste of designing games through Dungeons and Dragons. Have you seen this to be true with other developers that you've worked with?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I always say it's the easiest thing about my job is I never have to teach people what D&D is or what the brand is about, because when I'm working with the developer, I guarantee you the person that I'm talking to has played, and everybody on their team has played, or at the very least is like very aware of what the game is and what it entails. It makes my job very, very easy. I always joke around, D&D is kind of this like the building block or like the connective tissue between game designers. You can be at a gaming convention and you're talking to other developers, and if you have nothing else in common, just start talking about D&D.
It's true. It's kind of a common language. There's so many common references there. For me personally, like I said, it's a dream come true. I still play Dungeons and Dragons every week with my group of friends. I'm the forever DM in that group, and
well, I cannot relate to this because I've never played it.
We're absolutely
so no idea.
to be a part of
Hi,
this.
Craig. How are you doing?
What made sense for Wizard of the Coast to enter into this collaboration?
That's a great question. I think that exploring horror is always something that's really, really interested us. Dungeons and Dragons has dipped its toes in horror before. We've got modules like Curse of Strahd. We've got a lot of different horror elements we've brought together in some of our monsters. Obviously, characters like Vecna have been super horror driven. So when the idea popped up on our radar, hey, what do you think about working together with Behavior on a Dead by Daylight module? Like the light turned on instantly. I don't think anybody was there were no question marks. It was mostly just exclamation points. It's like, how do we do this the best, right? Like, let's find the coolest character, let's find the coolest setting, let's really make this a true sort of celebration of D&D inside of Dead by Daylight and make it a way that feels super native to that game.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you mentioned horror. I mean, I know a lot of people will probably think that their first thought when they think of Dungeons and Dragons is not necessarily horror, but there is quite a lot of potential for horror in there. I mean, it is a very flexible medium to tell stories, and horror stories are some of the stories that will provoke the most intense emotions and reactions in players. So for us, it made sense. Yes.
Yeah, I'm also slightly in the forever dungeon master box that you are. I try to inject a little bit of horror into all the campaigns that I run. I think that it's just a great tool to use to tell stories. If your players never get scared, right, you're probably doing something a little bit wrong. And like you mentioned, Dungeons & Dragons is just a really flexible system for telling stories. At the end of the day, the players and the dungeon masters, you're not fighting each other. You're just there telling a collaborative story about what happens. And horror is just a great tool to include in that box of storytelling. It's D&D hasn't always been, hey, we are a horror game, but the tools are there if you want to do it, and I think some of the best storytellers out there definitely implement those tools.
Yeah,
Okay.
There are many examples out there. Now, why Vecna? I mean, we've seen it in the trailer. He is an absolutely terrifying presence. I think that whether you're a survivor or a killer and you play with Vecna in that game, it's gonna be a really, really intense experience. So tell me a little bit why Vecna and why it makes sense.
For me, the main reason that Vecna was very clearly like on the top of the podium the entire time we were discussing potential killers is that Vecna has always had this horror movie monster vibe to him. I mean, as a lich, he's always had the ability to. You can even kill him and he just pops back up and will come back. It might not be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Might be a couple of years in the future, but like Vecna's always going to come back. He just has this real inevitability to him, right? You
Hello,
know, it's,
Promprums.
and
Hello.
the thing about D&D is very quickly in a D&D setting, your party becomes a group of powerful adventurers, right? You're defeating all these other monsters that, you know, like dragons and stuff. And then Vecna shows up and you're like, "Oh, we need to run away. Vecna's here." Like he's such a scary inevitable threat in the universe that even his earliest appearances were just items with his name on them, and everybody was wondering, "Oh, who's this guy Vecna that's got this eye and this hand?" And, it was just like whispers of this ancient evil that was so powerful you couldn't even print a stat block for him because he was just that strong.
Yeah, it's the terrifying presence that few talk about, but if you've heard about him, it's probably already too late. It's true that it's got that absolute flavor, and he has been part of the Dungeons and Dragons universe for almost 50 years now, right? He was there at the very, very beginning, like you said, as whispers, as just a note in there. But he does have a stat block, and reading it is all. It's not ridiculous, but it's so much power in those pages. Like, you understand that he is, like you said, inevitable, but also he is able to scare a party of level 15 adventurers who are technically almost unstoppable by that point, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
It's always like I've lost quite a few player characters myself to Vecna, and you know, Eve of Ruin. We've got the new book coming out, and as soon as you see Vecna, Eve of Ruin, I was like, "Oh, looks like I'm gonna lose a couple more."
Yeah. But that's part of the fun. That's writing stories with your friends. So before we let Yannick and Dave take us through the details of how we implemented Vecna with the gameplay mechanics of Dead by Daylight, how we presented him to our players, I'm wondering if you have a message for the hardcore D&D fans out there who may not be familiar with Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, I do actually, and it's try this chapter out, even if you don't play it. Like watch somebody stream because this chapter, it's a love letter to Dungeons and Dragons from a very passionate and very talented team of developers of Behavior. It was super obvious throughout the entire process that, you know, from the sound design work to the animations and the modeling and like I can't stress enough how easy it made the approvals process on our end. That all of this work came in very obviously driven by an incredibly high level of passion for Dungeons and Dragons. If you are a D&D fan, there's really cool Easter eggs in the map. There's really cool Easter eggs all over the place. There's just a ton of love for D&D in this thing. And if you're a fan, there's something in here for you, I promise. Even if you don't think that horror is your thing, give it a try. It's super fun.
Thank you so much for the kind words. Seriously, it means the world to me. Now, I think we'll wrap this up for now. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us today in our anniversary. And I hopefully will see you in the fog.
Okay.
Hey, hi, I'm not Dave. You're not Janik.
I'm not Janik.
No, we're quickly interrupting our D&D segment. There's a lot more. Stay tuned. Dave will be right where I am in just a second to give you an update on cross progression. So this is a live show. We're having a live TV moment as we speak. So apologies, you might have noticed, even though I was dressed the same. Our segment with Derek that was just before was pre-recorded, and in fact, we played the wrong one. So we want to give you more details on cross progression here. So that's what we're going to do. So take it away, Dork.
Yeah, so cross progression is hands down one of the most requested features every single stream, every single post. You guys are wanting cross progression, and we're giving it to you later this
Hydrate.
summer. Players will need to own the base
Okay.
game on any platform that they're playing on and have a
Thank you, Omar.
behavior account. I'm sure you heard me talking about cross progression with an account. And you're like, what is she talking about? Yeah, so make sure you have that, and you'll be able to use cross progression later this summer. We do understand that the website
Later this
is
summer.
currently down because so many people are trying to get to the website and make their account, but we're working on it, and we'll have this to you shortly.
Yep, and just as a clarification, in case we have a few folks in chat that aren't aware, Dead by Daylight, this is cross progression for console and PC Dead by Daylight. We're not talking about Dead by Daylight mobile. It's really its own experience. If you've never
Console.
played it, it's a
Okay.
different beast from the Dead by Daylight core, as we call it internally. Awesome. So along with the Twitch drops and a chance to get What the Fog for free, players now have another reason for their behavior account and another reason to crash our website. So like we said, bear with us. The site will be brought back up and all this will happen. Regarding cross progression, though, any exceptions about in how the system's going to work?
Well, while every
No,
platform will
don't
have
shut up.
cross-progression,
Oh
there
my.
will be a few
Never.
exceptions to what can be shared between those platforms. But stay tuned. We'll have a full FAQ coming very soon so that you can go ahead and learn more about cross-progression for Dead by Daylight.
Yep. And as mentioned, now we're going to pass it to Dave and Janik for some great deep details on our Dungeons and Dragons chapter.
So when are they releasing the PTB? Is it today? New chapter reveal. Come on. Itchy nose. Check the list. Which list? Which list, Omar?
All right. Thank you, Dork, Eric, for this cross-progression information, just to prove that we are live. So we're super excited today to be able to talk about the Dungeon and Dragon chapter. I am Dave, creative director on Dead by Daylight, and I'm joined by my good friend, Janik.
Hello,
Oh!
I'm Nick, principal game designer on Dead by Daylight. Today I'll be talking about all the intricacy of the gameplay on this chapter. But first, I will mention Dead by Daylight.
Thank
8
you,
years,
Omar!
introducing Dungeon and Dragon.
Oh my
it's a big milestone
god!
for us, but we're not the only one hitting a special milestone.
Yeah,
Thank
it's-
you
it's
so
crazy to think
much.
that Dungeon and Dragon turns 50 this year, and we are super proud and happy to be part of this
Oh
celebration.
wow! Thank
and,
you! Oh my god, I love it!
Just want to say that maybe when we turn 50, we do something else with you, Wizard of the Coast, or maybe sooner.
Yeah, we'll probably be in retired home, but we'll be glad to join the party.
Let me see.
So first,
Oh my god, thank
Dungeon and Dragon
you!
in Dead by Daylight. I have
Thank
to
you
be
so
honest here.
much!
The first time you told me about what's going to be coming next, I was surprised because I'm a big horror fan, but when you think about horror, Dungeon and Dragon is not the first thing that comes to mind. But thinking about it more, I realized, no, wait, there's a lot of horror in Dungeon and Dragon.
Sure.
And Ravenloft being my favorite module.
Choice.
So, like, you really specifically focus on certain element of the brand. So please tell us about those pillars.
Yeah, so when we start a chapter, we always have a sandbox created so that we stay, around some specific pillars, like you said. Of
You're
course, when we
super
think
kind.
Dungeons and
Thank
Dragons,
you.
The first thing that comes to mind is a magical world, high fantasy, magical creatures, wizards, magic, all sort of things that don't necessarily fit exactly well into a horror setting. But because D&D is a world of imagination where we can create whatever
I don't
we
know,
want,
what is it?
There's also a way to make it happen. So for us,
It's
the first pillar was
chopsticks
to
to
make sure
eat,
that we had a good juxtaposition
you know?
with fantasy, so fully
To eat
embracing
noodles
that type of
or
content,
rice,
but
it's
make it
chopsticks.
horrific as well.
Thank
And
you.
Like you've seen in the
I
trailer,
love it.
having a character
As soon
with
as it
big mouth
arrives,
made
I'll show you.
perfectly sense for that horror setting. The second pillar is creative role playing. So in the image of Dungeon and Dragon, we wanted to make sure that players add a lot of agency, a lot of choices So that goes from an amount of spells you can choose from in the power, which we'll talk about later, or even customization. So a way you can, kind of create your own character in some way. We just wanted to make sure that we had a lot of gameplay choices in the DBD trials. And the last pillar we worked with is chaos. So that's actually one of our main pillar in Dead by Daylight. But a lot of what happens in Dungeon and Dragon is based on randomness. You throw a dice, and with critical success, critical fails, and everything in between, you see the result and you adapt to it. So we wanted to recreate that feeling inside the Dead
Now I got the alerts on.
Yeah,
I don't know
Dungeon
why
Dragon
it
is really
didn't
about
show the alert.
exploring a fantasy world, but also be thrilled about what's gonna be the monster you're gonna meet the next time you open a door.
So let's talk about that killer you'll meet the next time you open the door. So of course, Dungeons and Dragons has a lot of iconic monsters.
Thank you so much, Ahmad. It means a lot to me. Thank you. You're the best.
At Wizard of the Coast, we've established that our next killer would be Vecna. Vecna is just a perfect fit for Dead by Daylight. He's a lich, so a powerful wizard that turned himself into undead to be able to continue his villainy. Is that even a word? I'm not sure. So
Brian, how are you doing?
He wanted to continue to do his horrible stuff for as long as he could. Vecna also has access to every spell in the books. So that was very interesting for us to create an interesting power. Of course, we also have a survivor in the chapter. So the Bard, a very interesting class. There's many class that we could have chosen from, but the Bard was really the one that fit the most into our horror setting. For example, when we think about a class like the Paladin, you think of the ability to turn the undead, magical sword, big plated armors, and all of this doesn't fit really well into the world of Dead by Daylight. The Bard, with abilities like Bardic Inspiration, the ability to sing, to play musical instrument, to know lore, and even to insult the villain, is just so on brand that it was a perfect fit. So that's why we chose.
You can insult him! Oh my god!
As you've seen in the image and the trailer, we're doing something special with the Survivor. It's akin to what we've done with Legion. So through the cosmetic customization, you'll be able to choose between two specific characters inside the same Survivor. So you'll have the choice between Ice Tree, a female elf, or Bearmar, a human male. Yeah.
It's interesting, but when I was younger playing Dungeon Dragon, like in my friends group, the Bard was not really a class that people tend to play.
True.
Compared especially to other class that you had, but throughout times, like there's been many change and iteration on the class, and has now become like such popular class to play. Really fun now, definitely, and has become
like I have no idea what the heck are they talking about.
Dungeon Dragon as much
because
as
absolutely every party nowadays has
it's
a
normal.
Bard.
I never played that.
We've also seen
but
a lot
it seems
of
interesting.
Bard love into other content that Dungeon and Dragon produce, like the movie, for example.
Yeah. So we have an undead wizard. We have a troubadour. Do we have a new map?
Absolutely. We're super proud to have a full chapter for the anniversary, and shocking no one, the map is a dungeon. Absolutely. So in the Borgo
it's
realm,
going to be
we have
creepy.
a new map with a new building. So there is a top part set in the marvelous new lighting of the Borgo realm, and you can find this isolated tower in the middle. You can go inside and go into an extensive dungeon underground, packed with surprises and Easter egg related to Dungeons and Dragons. The goal with this map is that we've imagined that Vecna, knowing about different realms and plane, now trapped into the realm of the entity, would find a place to make his own, his lair.
Wow,
so
that looks cool.
Study where he is, the world, the entity, and potentially find a way to escape, maybe not. We are also introducing a new gameplay mechanic in this map called Passage. So these are basically doors, magical doors, which you can use to teleport from one area to the map to the next. And we think it's going to add a new interesting spice to chases.
The map, the Easter egg, it's super fun. Like if you're a fan of Dungeons and Dragons, just exploring, you're gonna be thrilled to see all the small and the big one. On the gameplay side now for Vecna, so the way we tackle or approach the killer this time, interestingly, it comes from a game, so he has game mechanic that are pre-existent. So we look at all like stats block and try to come up with like the best spell that could be translated into game mechanic for us, and also make sure that these will be like thrilling and exciting to use. But then, so definitely he's a spellcaster, a very powerful one. So the goal was to make him feel as such in our game. But like I was saying, magic, it's something that we have never really tackled, not that way before. Something we've tried to stay away from. Like our powers are really visceral or like grounded as much as possible. It's something that do you want to talk about a bit? Magic?
Yeah, yes, please. I hope some of
Yes,
our
please. I want to talk about
team
magic.
colleagues are laughing right now. I kind of have a bad rep internally about magic. It's almost a taboo word that we can't use. But now making a D&D chapter, for sure we had to embrace magic. And of course there is a space for magic in horror games, but it has to be taken with the right tone. So in this case we're talking necromancy, blood magic, magic of the dead. And there's a touch of realism and visceralness that we wanted to add to magic versus something more flashy like a magic projectile or a fireball, for example. There's also something quite interesting out of Dungeons and Dragons, and these are the utility spells. They're spells that are not used to kill or damage, but they're used in very creative ways, and we wanted to highlight that with the Lich, with Vecna. So that was our approach.
Okay.
Now do you want to talk to us about the spell that we actually chosen?
Sure. So you have access to 4 different type of spell. Pretty much any time they have their own individual cooldown. But so the first one is called Fly, a very popular, well-known Dungeons and Dragons spell in our game. It lifts up the killer, and you're pushed forward, obviously faster. So it's really like the traversal aspect of the power. It lasts for a short amount of time, and
is he gonna fly?
And if you vault a pallet or a vault location, and this is really useful to get closer to Survivor,
right.
And
so yeah,
get to the next gen as soon as possible. The next one is called Flight of the Dam, which is, it's not really a Dungeons and Dragons spell. It's more connected to Vecna. It's
Look at him.
An ability that he has.
Oh.
What it does is that it casts 5 different individual projectile, and then it shoots them in a cone radius effect.
Yeah, that is.
These projectiles pass through obstacles. They don't go very far, but if they hit the survivor, they get damage instantly.
What the heck?
It might sound very powerful and
Yeah.
easy to use, but it's not the case. Survivor have a lot of counter, but the spell can also be used to zone in this aspect, so you can also go for the basic M1 attack during that time. The third spell is called
This is a live show.
Dispelling Sphere,
Yeah.
which is actually, it's a combination of different
It's about DBD, yeah.
existing Dungeons and Dragons
They're
spell. We just felt
talking
it
about
was
the
more
new
compelling to
killer
combine
that is
them
coming today
into one spell.
to the game.
So what it does, you cast a large sphere in front of you, and that sphere moves slowly throughout the level. Survivor do not see that sphere, and if they get in contact with that sphere, they get revealed for a few seconds by Killer Instinct, and also have their magic items disabled for a minute. And the last but not least spell is Mage Hand, very well known Dungeons and Dragons spell. What it does in Dead by Daylight, you can tag up a nearby pallet. And if the pallet is upward, it blocks the pallet for a few seconds. Cannot be interacted by Survivor.
So
and
it
if
means
it's downward,
necessary
it's
for
lifted up for you, so you can fully pass.
And it means necessary, but for killers.
So the idea with this killer,
Okay.
he has a lot of tools and tricks in his bag, and it's really about managing all the force spells, the cooldown, and try to activate them at the right moment. So that's really how you're going to improve as a killer, is learning how to use them at the right time and be efficient with them.
So lots of strategic and tactical choices here.
Correct.
So you've mentioned very quickly during the Dispel Sphere, the magical item.
Did I? Yeah.
What's that?
Okay. So this is the new toy for Survivor.
Okay.
It's called magic items, but keep in mind it's not an actual items that they use. So this time, if you face Vecna, you're gonna have Survivor gonna have 7 different chests that's gonna spawn throughout the level. Survivor go interact with those chests, and while during the opening of the chest, there's going to be a d20 dice roll. Yes, it's Dungeon and Dragon. We couldn't do without the dice roll. So this dice roll will determine the content of the chest. So if survivor roll from 2 to 4, they get a basic Dead by Daylight brown item.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, well, maybe that brown medkit might save your life. I don't know. But the fun part is when you roll from 5 to 19, that's when you get the magic items. And the way it works is that each survivor has an equipment slot, two equipment slot. They have the bracers and the boots. So there's two type of magic items, and each magic item is going to be randomly linked the first time you open the chest to one of the 4 Vecna spells. And so once they are equipped, each time the killer will cast the spell that is linked to one of your magic item, you're going to gain a passive bonus to help out, kind of avoid the spell or help you out against Vecna in general. So to be more precise, so if you have bracers against the fly spell, you're going to see Vecna's aura during the traveling that while you use the spell. If you have a boots, for example, against the Flight of the Dam, you see the aura of the projectile, very useful because the projectile goes through collision, and the best way to use that spell is through walls. If you have magic items against the Dispelling Sphere, survivors see the sphere, so they can juke and go around the sphere.
Not you, man.
And if you have a counter against the Mage Hand, you see the aura of the hand on the palette, and also gain a little aced effect, so that helps you out around the loop.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's really important to search those chests.
Yeah, correct. Because the way that we tackled this,
so people is just going to be doing the chests. If they get a crappy item, they are going to be more worried about getting better items than the chests.
Survivor who have them equipped. So if you don't get those, definitely the killer might feel a bit oppressive. So it's really up to survivor to get to those chests and equip them as soon as possible.
Right. And just to be clear, you can also equip.
I don't know how to
normal
feel about
items.
that.
So you can have your flashlight, bracer, and boots.
Correct. It's a very different slot.
So everybody heard you talk about a lot of numbers here on the dice, but you not mentioned the critical fail 1 and critical success on the 20. For people that don't play D&D, these are like events, the best event that can happen in Dungeons and Dragons when you get that critical fail or that critical success. So what happens in Dead by Daylight when that happens?
Yes. So we
Oh
have
my God,
critical
what?
roll in the game. If you roll a 1, you get a big nothing. Although I've heard sometimes people get a green key. I guess
that's
lucky you.
better, yeah.
But I know what you get if you roll a 20. So anyone who's familiar with Vecna in the lore of Dungeon & Dragon, there are 2 very specific artifacts that exist that is called the Eye of Vecna and the Hand of Vecna, and we introduce them in our game. So you roll a 20, you get one of the 2. You never know. But these works more like a normal item, so you have to pick them up and use them once. It's called attune, so you merge with the items, and then you unlock a very powerful ability up to like perk level. Yes, it's very strong. I guess you want to know.
But please do say.
Okay, sure. So if you attune with the Eye of Vecna, they use with lockers. So if you fast exit a locker, you're going to be unseen, unheard by the killer for 15 seconds, and on top of that, you gain a haste boost effect. And if you attune
So you become invisible.
Hand of Vecna, you fast enter a locker, and you're going to be teleported further down further locker.
Wow.
So very powerful. I forgot a little details because they might sound super strong said like that, but they come with a cost. So to use them, you have to be full health, and once you use them, you instantly lose a health state. And also at the end of
This
the
is too
session,
complicated.
you will by killing instinct. So be very mindful the way
It's too
you use them,
much.
because we've seen
Jesus.
situation where it backfire at the survivor, and the killer has definitely a spell to help him out, get back at the survivor, and get the down.
So it's very on brand with what a cursed item should be.
Indeed.
So thank you so much, Yannick. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff coming with Vecna, and we had no time today to talk about anything more about the killer perks or the survivor, but I have to say very quickly, that the survivor perk will allow you to create illusions, to perform on the lute. You can even perform with other survivors to do the full melody. There's also a dice roll mechanic for one of the perks.
Until this worthless
So if you want more information after the show,
it's too much work.
you can go on our website, deadbydaylight.com, and get all of the details you need. Merci encore, Yannick, for all the information, and thank you so much to all of you. Happy anniversary, and I'll be passing it back to Eric and Dork.
I don't know how to feel about it, to be honest. It's too much. The chests, the oof. I'm a simple woman.
Oh my god, Dungeons and Dragons and Dead by Daylight.
You are a pretty frequent DM yourself, right?
Yes, I do DM on occasion. Forever player, as they said in the interview. Well, no, forever DM.
Yeah.
Never a player. Please make me a player.
You must be so psyched.
So psyched. I'm so psyched. I'm so excited. I just cannot wait to see what we have in store and to go against Vecna.
Hopefully people have noticed your dice
Yeah,
necklace.
my nice D4. I got okay. But yes, just like Dave said, don't forget to head over to deadbydaylight.com right after the show for the full breakdown on Vecna and all of his powers. You'll also be able to see the perks that we've got for him and our bard coming into the fog.
And also, don't forget to ask questions in the chat when you're not spamming nonsense garbage. Ask real questions, and we'll answer them later in the Q&A. You don't need to say claim. Please stop saying claim. You're not claiming anything by saying claim. Stop.
But we appreciate your enthusiasm. But next we're going to be, I'm going to be joined by Dave Richard back on the couch for him to walk us through the ever-expanding world of Dead by Daylight.
Okay. I'm sorry. When are they going to put the PTV?
Hey, I'm over here now. So I'm super excited for this part of the stream because not only do we get to talk about two upcoming projects within the world of Dead by Daylight, that being Supermassive's The Casting of Frank Stone, and an unnamed multiplayer PvE game by Midwinter, but we get to do it all with Dave Richard.
Okay.
So, Dave, can you please tell me why we chose these games to be the right games for us to expand the world of Dead by Daylight?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of stuff going into that choice for sure. So first of all, we are super happy and grateful to have a community already there playing
Is the
Dead by
PTV
Daylight.
there?
So of course we listen to what they want to see, what they want to play. So that comes into the recipe of the choice we're going to make. We also want to make sure that we will create something new to experience, something that's completely out of what we are used to in Dead by Daylight. So that comes into the genre we want to create. Also, we want to interest new players into the world of Dead by Daylight. Some people that never heard of Dead by Daylight, but also some viewers that are interested about the world of DBD, but that don't play DBD because maybe it's not their style of game. So we want also these players to be with us and experience the world of Dead by Daylight.
And just like you were saying, with people being interested in the world of Dead by Daylight, as the creative director, why do you think there's so much interest in the lore of a multiplayer game that's based in action?
Well, it's been very important for us since day one when we started working on this project. The story and the narrative around everything we create. We want to make sure that every little component in DBD has a story and a reason to live in the universe. We take great care into making that happen. So, there's a lot of mysteries within mysteries, a lot of layers to our narrative, which I think, are super interesting and players want to know more. So these games will allow us to discover these elements that we've seeded in the past. You know, like every killer and every survivor in Dead by Daylight could have their own movie or their own game, really.
Yeah, they've got so much lore. It's really amazing to just dive into. And speaking of lore, I mean, this is something we want to expand on with the world of Dead by Daylight. So we're doing that in one of our upcoming games, The Casting of Frank Stone. So can you tell us a bit more about that?
Right, I can tell you a little bit. Yes. So
What is
of course
Totem Badge?
there's,
Totem
different
Badge,
types of
it's
stories in games, right? There's
like a
there's games
reward
that have a static
that
narrative
I
you
gave to
experience. That's
subscribers.
great. There's also
So
games that
it's
the
the little
narrative
totem
is
from
made
DBD from
very
this game,
organically by the
and
players, like
it's got
DBD is
different
a good
colors.
example of that. The Casting of Frank Stone is
It's just to show
somewhere in
that
between,
you
right?
are a
It's
subscriber
game
of this
where
channel.
There is multiple narrative, and based on the player choice, and you know, different things will happen, and based on their choice, different endings and different branching in the story will happen. So the Casting of Frank Stone is very interesting for us because it brings the origin of a killer and potentially survivors, and the players are able to play that for the first time. You know, some things that we are used to see as a lore or a bio or a tome entry in DBD now will be playable. It's still in the Entities universe. It's still very much part of the world of DBD, but it's going to be out of the trials. So that's going to be an interesting take on our universe.
Okay, so we know that the Casting Frank Stone is still in that realm.
I
But
don't
what
want-
about our other project?
It's fine if you don't like it, don't put it.
Is that also going to be taking place in the Entities realm?
Absolutely. So
Like, that's more
it
for
is in the
people,
world
you
of
know, who
DBD.
likes
It is
DBD.
in the entity, and
If
one
you
cool thing
don't
about
play the game,
entity
you
is that,
don't.
we know very
You don't
little
have to.
about
You have
exactly what it is,
the
but we
other
do know
badge.
that it's a living universe. It is huge, and we can't really comprehend everything that's happening within it. So we know that DBD trials are a way for the entity to feed. It's a very kind of organic process. So we can imagine that there are other parts in the entity that serves other purposes. And that is exactly what we want to explore. So that allows us to create new narrative, new ways to experience a game, new gameplay opportunity, new set of rules. So these are things that we talked about in the past, and that we always wanted to explore. So that's exactly what we want to do with this new Untitled game. So in a way, the world of DBD that we've created is like a book with infinite pages. We can add new stories to it forever, hopefully.
Just keep on reading.
Oh yeah.
Well, you did talk about that, and like, is there any gameplay that we'll be able to see?
That we'll be able to see. Well, yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, thank you, Dave, for talking us through that. But now I want to see the
Thank you,
gameplay.
Evan.
Let's see the gameplay.
That's fine. Don't worry.
Hey everyone, I'm Audrey, lead producer at Midwinter Entertainment. Last year, we gave you a very small glimpse of a project we started working on set in the Dead by Daylight universe. I'm happy to say that we have more to share with you on this game codenamed Project T. Instead of showing you a close to final game with some polished gameplay, we wanted to let you in on the development process. Right now, Project T is a work in progress, more than a fully fledged game. Our goal is to craft an experience with all of you and create something that you would be eager to play. Let's hear more about Project T with our creative director.
Hey everyone. First I want to say what an honor it is to be working in the Dead by Daylight universe. We love DBD's multiplayer thrills, and its dark, mature setting brings just the right kind of tension
Did
and
she?
danger
I don't
for
know.
a game like this.
No,
In
Dave.
Project T, you play
I
as
think
trespassers,
she
running
said
from the
Dave.
characters
I
who have
think
been
that's his
whisked
name.
away from their realities and trapped within the entity's realm. There, in a vast region called the Backwater, they discover they must work together if they're to have any chance of survival. And of course, they're not alone. The Backwater is home to horrific monstrosities known as the Thrall. These
Oh.
terrors come in many forms and have different deadly abilities. Their
Wow,
origins and
got a gun.
nature are unclear, but they certainly don't take kindly to trespassers within their domain. To achieve your objectives, you'll have to battle the Thrall with every weapon at your disposal.
The world of Project T is called the Backwater. It's a unique place, another twisted realm within the entity's grasp. You'll be eager to explore this familiar yet ominous world, and it'll definitely give you the creeps. To add even more tension to your experience, we're building the Backwater as an ever-changing landscape, which offers a lot of possibilities gameplay-wise. To navigate the Backwater, we're thinking of adding trucks in the game. Since it's a pretty big area, you would need a way to go from one point to another while escaping the hordes of Thrall. But there could be other uses for the truck. That's something we're thinking about, and we'd love to see what kind of ideas you might have. As DBD fans, we're having a lot of fun creating this new experience as part of the Dead by Daylight universe. DBD is all about horror, and we want to make sure we're crafting something that horror fans will appreciate, from the different biomes of the Backwater to the look of the Thrall.
Project T is still in early development, but that doesn't mean you'll have to wait another year to get more news. We're looking to get your opinions and share information, so we're creating a platform called the Insider Program. This is a place where all the players excited about this new take on the DBD universe can gather and be active participants in the development of the project. As an insider, you'll not only get exclusive information, but also in-game rewards and even the chance to join our closed playtests and give us your feedback. Join us to help shape an experience you'd like to play and make Project T the best that it can be. See you soon.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Cedar Hills is not exactly
Okay,
a
so what's this
noted
now?
hotbed of criminal activity.
What is that?
That's not entirely true. There was that whole serial killer thing.
Why do you hate Cedar Hills so much? Used to be like town mascot.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present the Mill.
Spend enough time in my line of work, you realize every place has got its demons.
Think that belongs to the boy you're looking for?
You can't shoot a movie in here.
The training game gonna be better
This
for them.
is a condemned steel mill, Mr. Rivera. I suggest you immediately vacate the premises. And you do not, under any circumstances, set 1 foot back here in the Cedar Steel Mill. Ever.
Such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Everything's all right.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Either of you heard of Murder Mill?
There was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders.
So what was this guy's name?
I don't think the police ever found this place.
Fuck! Whoever did this might still be here. We can't stay, okay? We gotta go.
Was that Hunter's mask?
When you make dangerous cinnamon, you walk a dangerous line.
Oh my god, that was such a cool trailer.
Right? Some chills there.
Did I see
Thanks,
a hunting
Stone.
mask?
Bringing,
Oh my god.
bringing it. Murder Mill? Does that
Murder
seems
Mill?
familiar? Fans might know that one. Super cool. It's so cool to see the way that the DBD universe is expanding.
Oh yeah.
I want to mention Project T. You saw a mention of the Insider Program, so that's our team is there waiting for you on Discord. So you can join the Insider Program to get up-to-date information on Project T and get involved in it and be part of the game's development. It's really the idea there is we're making the game with the community. So getting on the ground floor now.
Yes. With Project T, like Eric said, we are taking this idea to a whole new level with making the game with you instead of just making it by ourselves. So if you love Dead by Daylight and you want to help with this new session-based multiplayer PvE game and bring it to life, sign up for the Insider Program so that you can be in the know and get next steps. You also want to make sure you wishlist it on Steam because that really helps us.
Yes. And so Project T is quite a ways off because, like I said, we actually want to make it with our players. But the casting of Frank Stone is right on the horizon. So Supermassive, as hopefully folks know in the chat, they're just an amazing developer of single-player narrative horror games, and now we're bringing Dead by Daylight into that genre, and it's just so cool to finally be there. And it looks super terrifying. It looks super crisp and polished and awesome. I can't wait. So as you mentioned, wish lists do help a lot. So if you would do us a kindness, kindly give us a wish list, we would greatly appreciate it.
Yes, and speaking of Dead by Daylight, the PTB, I know a lot of you are itching to get into that. That will be at 1 p.m. as a reminder today instead of 12 p.m. So be ready to download that so you can go ahead and hop in and test out the new chapter.
I can't wait to see people's reactions.
1 p.m. When is that?
Oh, yeah. I cannot wait, especially for the locker one. I'm so excited for that one. But
when is that?
As we said, this is, we're getting pretty close to our live segment where it's going to be the live Q&A. So we'll have Justin, different Justin from Eric's Justin, come out to talk about this year's Twisted Masquerade in-game anniversary event.
I want to check, when is it?
Again, this time I'm
6.
joined by Justin Banks.
Okay, so in 40
manager.
minutes.
Justin, how are you?
I'm doing great. Happy to be back.
Yes, welcome back to the anniversary show. And what would an anniversary be without the Twisted Masquerade, right? So the Twisted Masquerade is back. It happens every year during our anniversary in-game, and Justin's here to talk about it. So what have you cooked up this year?
So this year we got some amazing stuff. Honestly, I think it's our best anniversary event yet. But before we get to it, we have what we call Before the Masquerade. So that is going to be something that actually starts right after this stream. So for everyone who's watching, once this is over, go play. And we've got lots of really cool stuff as a big thank you to all of the players. It's really stuff from all of DBD's history, and it includes a lot of presents.
I love presents. I know you love presents. Our community probably loves presents too.
I think
Details?
So the details about said presents. We've got lots of login rewards, so lots of currencies for players to earn just by logging in whichever day throughout all of this. We've also got 2 recolored outfits, one for Meg and one for the Huntress, that players can earn through each week. So each week you'll be able to earn a different piece of this, so if you log in just once each of these initial 3 weeks, you'll get the full outfits, which I think is a really cool way to get your hands on some cool outfits. Now, each of these initial 3 weeks is going to focus on a different period of DBD's history, so a different collection of years. What that means is that we're going to have map boosts and outfit sales of character outfits that are released during those years. So we really want to take you through this history with us. We want to celebrate the history of DBD.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Then the cool stuff that I think everyone's really going to dig is we have some currency boosts, a different one for each week during Before the Masquerade. So for the first week, we have a blood feast. So 3 times the blood points. During week 2, we are going to have 3 times the rift fragments. So if you want to progress towards the rift, this is a very good chance to do it. Then during week 3, we've got 3 times the XP. So again, if you want to progress to the rift, this is also good, but this is a really good chance to earn some iridescent shards.
Damn. And then after D&D releases, the last week and a half we'll be doing double XP and double blood points, right?
Oh, we're doubling down, yeah.
So everyone can play the new chapter. They can get hyped for the Masquerade. They can nab some of the older anniversary charms as well. Is that true?
Exactly. So we want to give people a chance who haven't earned
Sorry,
it
I need to eat something. Let me get something to eat.
Build up to the event itself by earning, like some really cool Masquerade crows or things like that.
Awesome. Okay, so what about the event itself?
So the event itself, now that we've tackled Before the Masquerade, the big new thing that is coming for this year's Twisted Masquerade is the reveal of the host of the Masquerade, Trix herself. So players might have seen her hinted at during previous anniversary events or during outfit descriptions, reference to
we got the host!
or Zizzle.
Okay.
So she's finally making her appearance. And throughout all of the event, we want to make it very clear this is her party. She's everywhere. She's the entity's biggest fan, celebrating, holding this party in its honor.
Oh, this is
So we want
cool.
to make that very clear. She is there pushing everybody to engage and celebrate.
I love that.
Yeah, me
so does this
too.
mean we're going to see a lot more of her in the Twisted Masquerade?
Absolutely. So we have a lot of the UI that is themed. You might have seen from last year. So we've done a lot of updating for that.
Sorry, I'm
We've
just
got
eating
Father
something sweet.
Campbell's Chapel coming back with the whole party taking place inside. Some updated content in there to show that the party is progressing or dying slightly. You might find some corpses.
Okay.
In addition to all that stuff really permeating the game, we've got the lobby, the loading screens. She's going to appear in trials. You will hear her laughing at you or cheering you on around the exit
Just the
gates.
people.
There's really voice lines that's going to appear everywhere, really accentuating the gameplay. It's going to be amazing.
She's gonna scare me.
We loved hearing all of the voice lines that we have had recorded for this. With all that stuff, like got a lot of
No
really
one cares
cool
about
themes
them.
that I'm going to talk about in just a second. But one thing I wanted to mention is that all
in
of
their
our
channel
event
they
gameplay
have
now is going to take place within a separate event
44,000
queue.
people.
So if you want some of the normal DBD like in the core mode,
It's normal. I
you
think
can have
people
that.
is just watching
But for
over
the
there,
event
you know.
stuff, go over to the really cool event queue and take part of Trix's, Twisted Masquerade. And I have to say as well, if you go to the core mode, it's still going to have a lot of the decorations, so you get the vibe with the core experience.
And that's a really good quality of life improvement over last year, right? Like giving players that option to choose, if they want to just do classic Dead by Daylight, they can with some extra flair on it, or they can choose the event queue. That's a nice improvement. So you mentioned
Yeah,
it, so
because
what
you
are
know,
some of the gameplay changes that are
in
coming?
other times, in other events,
Is bringing what we
there's
call her
people who
bag of
really
tricks to
just
the
want to
party.
do the event.
She
They don't
wants to
care
spice
about the
things up. She wants
gens
everyone
or
to have a lot
whatever.
of fun. So what we've got is that as a match progresses,
That
one
clashes.
of a series
So-
of abilities, or sorry, one of
Yeah.
the tricks, is going to be played on our players. And these are going to be things like giving everybody haste, giving people undetectable, spawning anniversary special chests or totems, some really cool stuff that's going to spice it up. And this is going to happen whenever 2 points are accumulated during a match. So at first I'd say one tricks actually takes place at the match start. Following that, whenever 2 points are accumulated from doing a gen, first hook, things like that, which each gives 1 point, that is then going to trigger another tricks to maximum of 5 during a match. So we want to really keep things interesting. And when a tricks is actually activated, you're going to see Trix herself appear alongside or take the spot of one of the dancing marionettes. She's
Okay.
going to even deliver a line that hints at what has been played. So if you're not paying attention, she's going to give you this really cool audio cue.
That's awesome. And so in addition to all of that, I think we're also doing some sort of update for the invitation mechanic.
Yeah, absolutely. So the invitations last year, we had players run around, gather those, and you could either spend it to use an ability while inside a chase, or escape with it to help you earn a mask. This year, there's no need to escape with it to earn a mask. That's a different thing. And we've even added outside of chase abilities to the invitation. So if you're someone who doesn't necessarily want to always be chased by a killer or wants to have a more diverse
Good.
use for it, we've added that. So survivors can now go into quiet mode, so making a lot less noise, and can even do things like quickly enter a locker without alerting the killer.
Oh.
It's super useful to get out of that chase right away.
That's fantastic.
Or if they're nearby and you don't want to alert them. For killers, they can now use an invitation to immediately send a downed survivor to a nearby home. And
Oh, wow.
I can say from playtests, it's really fun.
I think the community is going to love that. Can't wait for them to play, but also I think there's challenges we've added so you can earn masks, right?
Yeah, exactly. So this year, earning all of the masks is going to be related to engaging with event challenges and earning event currency. So all of them are going to be earned like this. That's going to be how you earn most of the rewards. And past masks and outfits that were earnable or in the store last year are also coming back. So if someone was not able to get those during previous years, those are all now going to be available inside the store for the duration of the event. And I have to say that we have also a licensed guest showing a mask this year, a Mr. Detective Tap.
Amazing. Amazing. That's so cool.
Look at those masks. Those are fantastic.
There they are.
Wow.
Heck yes. Fantastic. Good lord.
The
so it wouldn't be a
twins.
party without lots of
So
rewards.
cool.
What can you tell us about the event tome?
So we've got a few staples that are coming back that we've done and seen huge success with in the past for the event tome. One is the community challenges. So we know people love to play together towards earning things, so we've got a lot of those. So if people engage with the event, work towards those targets, hit their own milestones, I think they're going to earn some really pretty cool stuff. Also in the event tome is some really interesting lore about the observer discovering Trix's world. So if you want to know a little bit more about her, play those challenges, earn that lore. Then we've got some really cool stuff. I have to say the Twisted Masquerade is one of our favorite collections to work on every single year. As soon as the art team's concepts hit the table, or I guess the monitor screen these days.
Them or who?
We're like enamored with them. Like, we love working on this collection. So this year we've got 2 new 100% earnable outfits that you can earn through the event. We have one for Bill Overbeck, another licensed guest making his appearance.
Oh, finally Bill is getting something.
Who is
oh my god, look at the unknown.
In addition to
so
all
cool.
that really cool stuff, we've got some Trix-themed charms and player cards that people can earn. Now, obviously with Tap's mask making an appearance as a reward, there's someone who accompanies him. So if people check out the in-game store during the Twisted Masquerade, they'll be able to find a really cool event-themed outfit for the pig.
Yeah,
now,
there
we
it
are
is.
Huge fans of this.
Oh,
I mean, it's
that
got
looks
so many touches from the Saw
cool.
franchise in there. I think it's amazing.
Pig fans were on the edge of their seats hoping you'd say that.
Looks
amazing.
cool.
So we've covered a lot. Are there any last presents for the players that we haven't mentioned?
So there's a lot already, but we've got more. So the same as previous years, we're giving out lots of daily rewards to players. So there's going to be lots of currencies, like more blood points, more rift fragments, more iridescent shards. We're going to have a huge login calendar throughout the entire event. People are going to be earning stuff no matter what they do. And for the first time, that no matter when the player logs in, we're going to give them enough event currency to get a single reward from the event.
Nice.
So as soon as you log in, we want to get you started and start enjoying the party.
I love that.
Okay,
Players
that's
are going to
cool.
love that. Thank you, Justin, for your time and all
Let
that
me put
detail.
this
So much
away.
detail. I hope people are psyched. Just as a note, the event in-game starts June 13th, but the Before the Masquerade event actually starts now, right after this show today. And there's one last thing that we have not mentioned. It's all part of this wrapper of celebration, and it actually ties back to Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, does it?
Yes. So very, very excited to say that we will be putting some Dungeons and Dragons Dead by Daylight dice, that's a lot of Ds,
A lot.
up for sale in the merch store. You can pre-order it right now. It's not available. You can't get it right away, but you can get your pre-order in right away. And in fact, if you do the pre-order in the next 48 hours, you get a discount. Super psyched about this. There's tons of Dungeons & Dragons fans within the office. I'm sure there are in the community as well. So why not put them together with a cool new set of dice? And that is all we have. Unfortunately, Justin, you're done. Thank you for your time.
I was honestly always happy to be here.
So we're going to toss it now to Dork for our live Q&A, and we'll bring it home. Take it away, Dork.
Okay, so still half an hour to the thing.
All right, well, I've been like teleporting all around today. Now I'm over here. So we've covered so much content today. We've been talking about gameplay updates to Dead by Daylight, the 2v8 mode, the new titles, the Dungeons and Dragons chapter, and obviously with all of this content
Jesus
comes
Christ.
loads of questions.
So many
which
questions.
we will be taking the time to answer for you. I say we because it's me, Dave Rashad, and Justin Brown. So let's go ahead and get started. So for Dave, question 1. In the Dungeons and
I'm
Dragons
just
segment,
gonna-
you mentioned 2 bards and 1. What does that mean? Are we getting 2 unique survivors?
There is one survivor, same perks.
Play
but
until
there
the
is a
thing is done.
Different customization system around this character. So it's similar to what we've done with the Legion. So instead of having like normal head, torso, legs parts, for the bard we have head and torso in one piece, the legs in another piece, and the accessories. And so changing the head torso piece, you can modify which character you want to be.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, so question 2.
Okay. Done. I don't need the Q&A. Well, I cannot wait for, you know, the new thing to me that they talk about graphic and stuff about playing. It's nothing but quick movement and shadows. True. True. Yeah. They say it like, oh, we know that we have some problems. Just be patient. I mean, you know, electronics are difficult. You fix a thing and 20 break for some reason. I'm not sure. Like, to me, the new killer is obviously is not my thing, just because I don't know anything about the Dungeons and Dragons universe, and it sounds really complicated with the dice and the oh, what did they give me? I don't know. Let's check the shop. Free gift. Oh, thank you. So yeah, we have blood points. Okay, we've got some discounts, I think, going on. Yeah, there's some discounts already. So let's get those iridescent shards, shall we? Oh my god, yes, blind the killer. God damn it! Slifer? Wanna match without me? What's this? Okay, be back in a sec.
Where's Toto?
Oh. I wanna check every now and then. No, it's still 25 minutes. Right? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I need to use my medicine. Yeah. 20 minutes. It will be a bit more until we can try the PTB. Hatch and Killer Shack. I need to remember that. Let's see. Which one? Bah. Nurse. Shit. Oh, fuck. The thing is killing herself already. She saw me, I think. God. I don't understand. Why enter a match to play like this? Maybe it's a new player, because I think you must be a new player. I want to think. Jesus Christ. What is happening? Are you serious? What the heck? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, why is she playing also like that? Too boring. I'm done with everything. Nice. Let's try and give her 4%. Or maybe Hatch, I don't even know which one would be better. Because she's crawling away. So maybe Hatch. You never know. No. My god, that many. This came from the anniversary stream. Yeah, I was there as well. What do you think? Every game I have one, but what the heck? That's not normal. I don't know, but there is so many. No idea. I don't know if it's a thing of people making accounts to sell them, or if it's a thing of not having enough players. I'm not sure. What do you think? Fuck. Oni. You found Ace. Yeah, could be. But do Arena have that many players? Because I will assume that to play Arena you really need a duo. Otherwise you just risk bullshit, like we've seen, you know? So how many people are risking that? I don't know. tell me to put that. He's got Tinkerer. Oh my god, why I move so weird around these things? I don't understand. Thing you had. Okay, never mind. Scourge. Go and kick it, please. Go and kick it. Go and kick it. Yay! He's just camping. I need a locker. Thank you. Let me just stop the regression. Well, at least Tinker is not going to come here anymore. Shit. But it's gonna be a Scorch. Unless I have time. Which I don't. Fuck. One of the things is freaking gem. Oh my fucking god. Oh, at least it's not, you know. Yeah, that is true. The levels are just crazy. It's gonna come this way for sure. Or not. freaking god. I should be healed, so... Oh, nice. Yes. So we don't give him much more power. He doesn't care about Ace. I'm gonna do one of those two. Oh, fuck. He lost it, I think. Shit. Bum Bum? No. Shit. No? Fuck. Oh my fucking god. And I didn't. I blind myself instead of him. Bam, bam. I don't know how to do it. Like where I think it needs to be on the red stain, but I don't know how to do it properly. So Mickey, do you play Dungeons and Dragons? Just gonna do the one at the other side of the map. Like, he has all the time his freaking power. Jesus. Do you? They were together, so I'm just going to assume that Ace is around. Tinker is gonna come. Fuck. I don't think I have time. It must be proxy all the time. Fuck, fuck, fuck. No, I don't have time. Fuck. He doesn't know what to do. I guess he's gonna go for the gen. Pick it. Fucking knew it. On the right. I wanted my flashbang. Do we have PTB? No. Okay. Okay, fun. Catch already. This AC is quite good. Oh. Okay. He's mad. Ace did really good. Let me tell you. Well, they're carrying a Survivor 1. I cannot do this shit. I cannot do this shit. Fully deployed 3 keys. Okay. I'm gonna have something different then. I want to know where the action is. And then a key. I mean, if I'm using this, I don't need to use this, right? I can use something else, right? That's the theory. There was this perk of Vittorio, but I'm not going to be able to do skill checks because I'm an idiot. What do I want? Fogwise is the one that I meant, but I'm bad. I'm just gonna use this. Why not? Be back in a sec. Yay! Oh baby, cutie. Where's the PTB? Come on. No. Damn it. Cover up. How is it? Twins. Yikes. I had a feeling that it would be twins. Yeah, I just wanted to finish it. You know what, I'm going to do shack then. Are we just giving up? Nice. Scourge. Nice. I don't know what's happening, but it's cool. Yeah, she was ready for basement as well. Just in case. You know what? I'm going to cleanse totems because Noed was a thing today. Oh fuck. Shock pilot is gone. Okay. Okay. I think she's panicking. She's making weird choices. to do that. Fun. Yeah, I can be easier. Oh my god. Where's the last gen? Oh, there's another one over there. I feel like it would be better to do this one. Both of them are on death hook, and I think she's going over there. No, she doesn't want to chase Kid. Come on, quick. she's close to the Nancy. Oh, she was. No adrenaline, sadly. I don't know which door she's going. Fuck. Oh, nice. They were good. All of them. I was the weak link. PTV? Okay, you know what? I'm going to stop the stream. Just because I don't know if I need to restart the game or something. But as soon as the PTV is out, I'll be back. Okay?